Okay, so I said I was never going to do this. And I don't remember where I said it. I may have said it in one of my videos. I may have said it in a YouTube comment. I might have said it on Twitter, or maybe I said it in more than one place. Doesn't really matter, but I said I was never going to do this. And now I am starting to think that I'm going to change my mind. And what I'm talking about is Amazon. Yes, Amazon. I'm talking about being exclusive with Amazon. And if I want to be exclusive with my next book, it is something that I am considering, even though I said I was never going to do this, even though I said I wanted to be wide, I did not want to be exclusive to one store, but here we are. I'm thinking about it, and I want to talk about it. I want to do a video about why I think I'm considering it and what I think the pros and the cons might be of it. So, I think this is something that a lot of authors struggle with, a lot of indie authors, because Amazon is like, the 500-pound gorilla, and it's the place where most people in America buy books, and everywhere else is like great to be on, but if you're everywhere, if you're in more than one places, like, Amazon, they don't really like that. Like, they just want you to be on their platform only. So first of all, you probably know what Kindle Unlimited is, or Amazon KDP Select, but just in case you don't, it's kind of like Amazon's Netflix, okay? It's like Amazon's subscription service to books, to ebooks only, ebooks. And you can pay a fee every month. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's like $9.99 or something like that. I've never been in Kindle Unlimited. I don't really know, but from what I understand, you pay a monthly fee and you get to read as many ebooks as you want. Just like Netflix, you get to watch anything you want for that flat fee. You get to read as many ebooks as you want, but there's a catch. You can only read the ebooks that are enrolled in Amazon's KDP Select program. So when I did my first ebook, I did have the option to enroll my book in Amazon KDP Select. I did decide against it because I did not want to have my book exclusive. I wanted to have my book in multiple places, and I am still very happy with that decision, and I'm not going to go back and make changes to One Big Mess. I think that it's fine where it is. Draft Digital has gotten into so many places, so I'm not going to mess with that because it really is harder to go from being wide, which means being in multiple places, and then being just exclusive to Amazon. It's kind of hard because then you got to take your books down and all these places. It's much easier to go exclusive with Amazon, and then if you decide you don't like it, you're only in it for 90 days. You're only committed to 90 days, and unless you sign up again, you can go out of it if you want to. So it's much easier to do it that way. Okay, so let's just get into it. Like, why am I considering Kindle Unlimited? Like, what changed? What happened? When I said I didn't want to do it. Now, first of all, I just want to say, I want to say this. I still do not like the idea of exclusivity. I really, really don't. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair to all of those other retailers who sell ebooks on their platform. I just don't think it's fair because it's like a monopoly, right? And Amazon has just got all of this control, and I don't like it. I don't like it. But it's almost like they make it difficult for authors if you don't be exclusive, because then you don't get all like the perks and things. So they get perks like Kindle countdown deals and like pre-orders for your ebook, and I think you can also get like 5 free days or whatever for your book or something like that. I'm gonna research more into this, but I know you definitely get perks if you are in Kindle Unlimited. And the other thing is that Amazon shows preferential treatment to all the books that are in Kindle Unlimited. They're the ones that kind of get showcased on the website, and the other ones just kind of don't. At least that's my understanding. I mean, if you go and you look at the bestsellers on Amazon, chances are most of them or all of them are going to be Kindle Unlimited books. They're going to be in that Kindle Unlimited program. And so it's like, the other books, like, do they stand a chance? Like, I don't know, unless they're just like super popular. So I don't like the idea of exclusivity. However, I am a new author, and I want to be able to take advantage of anything that can help my book sales, right? You know, I want to do something that'll really help me, you know, hit the ground running and help me, you know, get ahead. And being wide, while I love being wide, I feel like because Amazon is kind of, you know, forcing people to be exclusive to them, I'm just not getting ahead, right? So I did actually take a look at my sales when I was doing my taxes. I did check my sales for One Big Mess. Maybe I'll do a video about that in the future. But what I did discover is that, maybe to my surprise or maybe not to my surprise because it was a young adult book, I don't know, but my ebook sales were actually very low. And my paperback sales were really what was driving most of my sales. So I made way more money with my paperbacks than I did with ebooks on Amazon and on all the other vendors that I had my ebook on. So paperback did much better than the ebook. So that kind of made me pause and made me think about it. You know, I'm like, well, my ebook didn't really do all that well, but my paperback did a little bit better. So maybe I should have enrolled One Big Mess into Kindle Unlimited. But actually, I will say maybe I'm glad I didn't, because One Big Mess is a young adult book, so I really wanted to try to get that book into libraries if I could. Alright, so there's a few more reasons why I'm considering Kindle Unlimited. And one of the reasons is that I do know that people do find success in Kindle Unlimited. Despite what you might think about not being in all the stores, just being exclusive to one, some people still do have success with Kindle Unlimited. Some big popular authors, you know, people who are making a lot of money, they do have, maybe they don't have all of their books in Kindle Unlimited, but maybe they have like a series or two in Kindle Unlimited, and they're doing pretty well. And it made me think, like, maybe it's like that argument, you know, traditional publishing versus self-publishing, which is better. They're really both good. They just have pros and cons to each of them. And so maybe Kindle Unlimited has some benefits, but I mean, of course, you know, there are some cons to it as well, because you can't really be everywhere. You just have to be exclusive. Now, you only have to be exclusive with your ebook. So I could be wide with my paperback. I think that might be a good compromise if I was exclusive with my ebook, but then my paperback could be anywhere. So that might be good. And considering most of my sales were paperback copies anyway, it really wouldn't make a difference. So I could sell my paperbacks wherever and then maybe see if my ebook sales would improve. I don't know. But the other reason I've been considering Kindle Unlimited for my next book is because my next book is a romance. And romance does very, very well on Kindle Unlimited. Romance is like one of those genres that people kind of binge read sometimes. And if you are a heavy reader and romance is one of your favorite genres, it would be really beneficial for you to have Kindle Unlimited, because then you can read as many books as you want to in a month, and it only costs you your monthly fee, right? So that's kind of what got me thinking, and I'm like, well, if it is a romance that I'm writing and I want to have my book where my readers are going to find it, where are my readers going to find it? They might find it in Kindle Unlimited. And the other thing is that since I am a newer author, maybe they would be more willing to take a risk with me because they're not paying any extra money to check out my book. They're paying their monthly fee just like they always do, so they can read as many books as they want. So that has a benefit. So I can have success with it, and I write in a genre that's popular in KU. Other authors have success with it. I don't know, I'm really thinking about it, and I get access to all the Amazon perks if I enroll in KDP Select. So I have been thinking about it, and I know I said I was never going to do that, but I'm just trying to think about things that will be beneficial for my author career. And honestly, I can't really say that it doesn't work unless I try it, right? So, I mean, I should just try it. I could try it. If I hate it, if it absolutely doesn't work for me, I can always just, when the 90 days is up, I can just take it out and I could, put it into draft to digital and go to more places. So, I mean, I can do that. But I feel like I should try to keep an open mind and I should just try it and just see what I think about it. Now, the other thing that kind of made me consider Kindle Unlimited, or at least keep an open mind to considering it, was I listened to a podcast, and I don't remember the name of the podcast because I listen to so many different podcasts. A lot of times I just put in a search term and I just find some random podcast and I start listening to it. But I listened to this podcast, and actually I think I can tell you what it is. Let me find it. Okay, I found it. It's the Authorpreneur Podcast. And I only listened to that one episode. I should probably listen to more episodes because I really did enjoy that podcast. It was an older episode, but she brought up some really, really good points. This is Amelia D. Hay, this podcast. Anyway, I was listening to this podcast, and she brought up some really good points that kind of make you think about it. So, the people who are big fans of going wide and not being exclusive to Amazon, a lot of times they have a few things in common. Like number one, and this is just like a general list, like this isn't, not everybody, obviously, but sometimes, a lot of times they have some things in common, and that would be that they've been publishing for a long time, like maybe like a decade or more. And they already have like a big backlist of books. So they got a lot of books. They've been publishing for a long time. So like they've reached a level of success where they now have like more resources to help them. So maybe they do more ads. Maybe they have like a virtual assistant. Maybe they even have like an industry contact person. Like, I don't know. Like, but if you think about it, it's like, yeah, a lot of people who are really successful and are wide, they've got a lot of these things that I don't have yet because, I haven't even like made $100 in sales yet on my book, and I don't have like a virtual assistant, and, I'm not like a full-time author or anything like that. And I definitely haven't been publishing for 10 years or so. So I have a while to go in my career. But I mean, that's fine because I'm just starting out. I mean, I just published my first book last year. And I'm just starting out. But I was listening to, let's see, another podcast. I love podcasts, by the way. Like, I should do a video on all podcasts that I love. But I was listening to Six Figure Authors. And I remember they were saying, or one of them was saying, I think it was Joe, who was saying that Kindle Unlimited would probably be best for new authors to start. Because, you just need to first establish your writing career, and then you can grow from there, right? I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it's kind of what my thought process is. So yeah, the more and more I have been thinking about Kindle Unlimited, I'm thinking maybe I should just try it, for my next book. Maybe this will be really a good idea for me. Maybe it'll help me kind of, get a little bit ahead. Now, the only downside, or the only thing that kind of made me like, oh, no, I don't want to do Kindle Unlimited, was I am not a rapid releaser. Like, I will never be a rapid releaser. I will never be a fast writer. In fact, the only time I ever write fast is NaNoWriMo. And honestly, I cannot keep up with that writing pace for all the time because I would burn out. But just during NaNoWriMo, I do make an effort to get the words in so I can get that 50K. And then I take a break because then I'm tired. But I couldn't keep up with that pace all the time. But I will never be a rapid releaser. I would never be one of those people who publishes 4 books a year or publishes the book every month. I don't have time to do that. And I'm too much of a perfectionist to do that. So I'm going to read my book multiple times. And I'm going to make sure that it's ready before I publish it. So I just don't have time to do that. I would never be able to do that. And the reason why I'm bringing up rapid release is because people say that it's really, you know, good for your momentum. Like if you have a series, for example, and they read book 1 and then they want to read book 2, but book 2's not ready yet, and then they get frustrated and then they forget you, right? At least that's what they say. They say, you know, you really need to have a series. You need to have books 1, 2, and 3, you know, boom, 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 you know, just have them all out, rapid release them, and then you will be fresh in the reader's mind, and they'll remember you, and you'll get lots of sales, or, you know, get lots of page views because they've been reading your whole series and just, you know, eating it up. But I'm not going to be that fast of a writer. I'm just not. But I don't really think that I'm going to worry too much about not being a rapid releaser. The thing is, all of the books in my series, they're standalones. So they're going to stand on their own. Even if they are a part of a series, they will still stand alone. You could still read them out of order if you wanted to. I mean, it would be like more fun for you to read them in order, but you don't necessarily have to. You could read them in whatever order. So I think it's going to be fine. I mean, if I just publish this one book first of all, and then I can see how it goes. And then if it goes well, you know, I just publish the rest of the series in KU and see how that does. Because I don't want to disappoint any readers that might be waiting for book 2. So it's going to be a commitment. Unless I just decide in that first 90 days that it's just really not working out and I really don't like it. And then I can, you know, pull it out. But I could give it a try. I can see how it is. I know, I said I was not going to do it. But here we are. So I'm going to try it. I think I'm going to try it. I'm going to do a little bit more research, but you know what? I think I've already decided. I think I am going to do it just so I can try it and see if I like it. And so we'll see how it goes. So let me know in the comments if you have struggled with this decision, which I think if you are an indie author, I think you have. Let me know, do you like Kindle Unlimited or KDP Select? I guess it's what it's called on the author side. Do you like it? And would you recommend it, you know, or are you just completely against it and want to be wide? And that's cool too, because I really feel like I want to be wide, but, you know, Amazon is just, you know, Amazon. So their platform, their rules, and they kind of make it difficult for you not to be exclusive to them, which sucks. But whatever, we're going to try it though. I'll try it, see how I like it. And I might even sign up for Kindle Unlimited. Like, I'm a really slow reader and I really prefer audiobooks. But if there is a time when I am not in the middle of edits or middle of drafting or whatever, and I have some time, I might sign up for Kindle Unlimited just for like a month or two, just to see, like, as a reader, like what the experience is like. And maybe that will also give me a better idea of what it would be like to have my book on Kindle Unlimited and what the reader sees, because I don't really know. I've never done Kindle Unlimited before. So I will try it out and let you know what I think about it. Alright, that is going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel grow. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye!